Hello ladies, it's me Penny at Penny's Place. Tried to catch you this morning but no, I didn't manage it, so it's afternoon again now. Just had lunch. But I've been busy this morning, quite busy. I'm still involved with my flowers at the moment. I've still been trying to do, I wanted to do G. Kerr's Happiness in Crafting, lovely lady. And she was doing some with watercolour, I think I've said this, watercolour paper. And mine didn't turn out at all, not at all. And I couldn't even cut my, I don't know if I laid it up wrong on the Gemini and it wouldn't cut or what have you. Anyway, besides that, I didn't have die cuts of really the right shape. And it's this shape really she was using. This 6 petals that, isn't it? 5 or 6 petals you usually get on that shape. These shapes I've just drawn myself a couple of years back just on cardboard, and I use this shape when I'm doing my my little flowers made of foamarin, which is like this one. So the box what I keep them in there is getting a bit depleted. I like this kind as well. They make nice looks like spring blossom, doesn't it? So but I did need to do some more, so I thought, well, I think I'll do that. So it's like variations, little tips that G did with glitter in that. So, as I say, to do this shape, them that I've just shown you in this one, it's just, I've just cut out, just drawn out, I don't think I even had a template for it, because I've not got the die cuts for it. So it's just something like that, and then I just drew it around a piece of cardboard and I cut them out, because they don't have to be perfect, because you're going to scrunch them up, if you know what I mean. So I'm sorry, that's a bit crackly, that noise, isn't it? So they don't have to be perfectly cut, as you can see, because mine are not. So once you've done that, that's the time I then colour them. Now I usually use little dies. Look at that one, full of glitter that one is. And I usually have a sponge or something, and you can go over it as many times as you like and make it as dark as you want or as light and whatever colour. You see, that one's more or less in pink, so we won't do that one in yellow. So that's what you do. And you can always add more colour even after you've done the next stage. So the next stage is to get them crinkly. Crinkly, I think. So I've got an iron. Where are you? I've got an iron. And it's been warming up. I'm just going to see if I could turn that just slightly so you can see my iron. There we go. So what I do is, I suppose I should get you to use either tweezers. I've tried to put everything in the box so I know where everything is. It's not going to work though, is it? I've got a poker tool here, that will do. So all I do is put it against a hot iron. Once it starts curling like that, did you see that? I'll do it again anyway. I just scrunch it up, which is exactly what G was doing with her watercoloured ones. She wet them naturally to get them scrunchy. And then that's it. You can see it's a nice scrunchy little flower. So look, have I got this in the right place? The light from outside is shining in my eye, and I can't see if you can see. You know what I mean? So I just bang that on. Be a happy, Pen, if you had your tweezers with you, wouldn't you? Never mind. So I bang that on. Wait, oh, pops off for me, you see. It's been doing it that long, it knows what to do. I'm expecting Mr. Pitt at the window because he's gone out now. So that's it, you see. Simple and easy. We'll do another one. But I wouldn't advise you do this. Maybe you should have tweezers or something to hold it. But I think it's just because I've got a bit of the knack, or maybe my fingers are dead as I've got older, I don't know. So there you go, that's that one. I might as well do that one while I'm at it. Hold on. There it goes. Everyone's have a little bit in yourself. And then scrunch it up. Of course, if it was the wet version with watercolour paper, you'd have to let it dry. I think G lets hers dry overnight, or for a good few hours, or use your hot heat on it. So that's another one. So as I say, it doesn't have to be perfect, because they're just roughly little petals, aren't they? So that's what I do for them. And I thought, while I'm here, I'll show you what I did for leaves. Now, I really should have tweezers for this, because they are quite small, these. These are leaves. So I just free cut these. This is green foamarin. I don't normally buy a lot of coloured foamarin, because I like to colour myself, you know, with the dyes and that. But because otherwise it's just a block of what, pink or blue or what have you, and it doesn't do the fadey bits. But the green, I usually buy that just to do the leaves and that. And even them you can alter by putting a bit of ink pen on it or what have you, you know, to draw the lines or what have you. Now to get this shape, I don't know if I've left any in here. Hold on. Nah, I think I've done them all. Never mind. So all I did was, I cut out, you know, just a rough leaf shape. You can draw around something if you want to do that, but I just do a rough shape. Put that on before the glitter usually. Let it warm up and do like a little bit of a concertina. A bit fiddly, I know. And then you've got a leaf, yeah? And you can make it as scrunchy as you want. You can do it again and make it even more scrunchy if you want. Because I like scrunchy leaves. So that's how you do them. And then at the end, when that is done, that's my leaves I put in there. I'm trying to do it in order that I do things, you know. At the end of that, is one I did earlier. Hold on, let me go. So, here's my little mini flowers, okay? Now that could be either a single one, or it could be a double. Or it could be a centre of a big one, if you know what I mean. Like that, it's up to you what you do. I do have one of them little pink blue things that you have to press your hole in with your pokey tool. Here it is, it's fell on the floor. One of these spongy things are very good. So all I do is I make a hole in it, somewhere in the middle. Okay, you want quite a hole in it. Now sometimes in the past I've got my stamens, Penny, and put them together and then wrap wire around them, yeah? And that makes them slightly easier to go in the hole, but you do have that extra fiddly bit to do then with the wire around it and cut that off and all that malarkey. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just go straight in. I think 3 will be enough. I don't know what colours these are. These are pink. We've got anything else in there. I think the green might be nice, mightn't they? Look at these shiny green. I'm going to show you how I did that in a minute. Okay. I'll do 3. So that'll make it 6. A couple of them haven't got as much green on or any green on, but it doesn't matter. I can always redo it. That's the beauty of crafting yourself, isn't it? I'm just going to put a tiny bit of hot glue on that. Very small piece. Just to, I do apologise for my fingers again. I was in the dyes yesterday and I didn't wear gloves. Just pop them in there. So now you've made your hole, I'll just pop these with a bit of luck. You can see why I don't do much anything else to take that long. So look at that, isn't that look pretty? Can you see that? Prettiness. Isn't that pretty? So we'll put a tiny bit of glue at the back. You could use wet glue if you want. It does take some to dry then, doesn't it? But look at that, it just looks like a little spring flower, that, to me. So to get the glitter, now I'll show you how to do them first, the middle bits. That's what I'll do it. Like G, I mainly buy white ones, right? These all come white. They're a bit stuck together because I've been doing them this morning. And if you get white, you can then glue them any colour you like. You could, if you've got nice, with a lot of staining, you know, in your pads, you could do it like that. You could do it, some of mine, these pink ones, I've actually just dipped them in paint. And you get that polarised effect then, because you've got polarised paint. And then you let it dry. Or, like these green ones, and some of these white ones, I'll show you with these white ones. Hold on. Put those there. Where's my pot for them? There we are. I've got that many pots around me because I'm trying to be, I'm trying to pretend I know what I'm doing. Now I did try and use white glue, but it wasn't drying as clear as what it should be, so I wasn't sure what was in my little glue pot there. So I thought, oh, I'm not using that again. So I've just got some very cheap, whoop, a lot of it, pen. Watch that go everywhere now. And then I've got little pots of glitter, yeah? And this glitter, it's just really cheap. Oh, I've just burnt myself again. It's really cheap from the pound shop and that. And it's just, you know what they do on the nails, sprinkle nice glittery stuff, you know what I mean, on the nails and everything. So it's really cheap. That isn't, admittedly, that's a proper glitter. But a lot of these others, that's all they are. And they're so cheap as well, aren't they? Or you could use these tube type ones, doesn't matter. But just to keep my colours separate, I've been using these little shot glasses, plastic shot glasses from the pound shop. So I think we'll do green in these. So all I do is dip. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just dipping it in glue. A lot of it because I've got a lot of glue there. I don't know. I'd never make a teacher, would I? Eh? Right. And then I dip in the other side. Okay? And there we are. We've got nice green. And then I put it down on some baking paper so it doesn't stick, hopefully. And then, I mean, say if you've not got enough on there, you can always add a little tiny dab with a what do you call that? A little stick, cocktail stick, right? And shake it off. So there we are, we've got that now. But I want to do some around the outside, but I'm not going to put green. I'm just going to use a white one, I think. So with a cocktail stick again, imagine you go to your shop, I want some cocktail sticks, I want some shot glasses. Hey, a party's going on there at Penny's. No, it's not. No, unfortunately. So you just put a bit of glue where you basically want it. you should have a card. I didn't have a card somewhere, a piece of paper somehow. Where is it gone? Oh dear. Is that a piece of paper here? Here's a piece of paper, another piece of paper. So on another piece of paper, I'm just going to, I don't like having a big wide piece, hold on. Hold on, there you go, organised. I did have a card thing there, but I don't know what it is. Here's the one I was using. Oh, see? One like that. So then, I'll just pick that up again. As I say, you just put the glue. Perfect tutorial this, ladies. I hope you're impressed. And then, I just put some glitter on it. Okay? Now if I can do that, anybody can do that, can't they? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty. So that goes there. I'm going to get rid of this because you know me, I'll spill it. So that's another little pot of glitter, eh? I'm touching my face there and I'm going to be all glittery onto my... Oh, here's my tweezers. I knew they were somewhere. I knew they were somewhere close by. So, we've done that and we're going to let that dry. Now, the next thing to do is to pick your leaves. Yeah? So, I didn't have any more... I haven't got a die really big enough to do this size leaves. So, these are like silk leaves. And these actually came in pink, as they are. So all I've done is exactly the same. I've just glued a little bit around the edges of the leaves and then dipped it all through some sprinkled some delicately sprinkled some glitter on it. Okay, now the only tape I've got for flowers is a very dark one. In fact, I've got two, half a book with me. But they're quite dark, and they're too dark, I thought, for this little tiny bouquet. So what I've done is, I've got my masking tape, you see, not just normal masking tape, and then I've coloured it. So all you have to do is just keep going along for whatever you want, whatever colour or whatever shade of green you want. On this one as well, I also added this next batch. I added a little bit of brown and just rubbed it in, just so it's not that lime green really. They could look nicer with the cream flowers and the yellowish flowers like. So that's how that's done. So we'll do that on a flower. If I've got a flower to go, here it is. Now I've put a pink one on that, didn't I? So that's that one. I did have one going, ready to have that put on. But it's gone missing. It's gone missing now. Is that it? Nope. Hang on. I'm sure I had one ready for it to go. But anyway, that's what you do. I could put that on. Where's that one I've just made? There it is. Oh. My pots are going. So that, then you'd have to pick up leaves. As I say, I haven't got big leaf, a cutter, but I do have quite an assortment of little silk ones. So come back here. So for these are a little bit too small, aren't they? I could have done with them being just slightly bigger. I don't know if I've got anything else. Let's see what's in here. Now that's bigger. Now this is like a silk flower as well. I'm not keen on that as it is. Let's see if we can alter that. Hold on. It's like a plastic thing in the middle. I mean, I save everything, me. You never know, do you, if you want something. So that comes out of there and that comes out. We don't want that plastic. It's got a nice big hole there ready to take that. But that's a bit green, isn't it? And let's see if that make any difference. Not a lot, pen. I'm not getting paint out and all that for this, but you could do. Here we are. Let's just make some brown marks in it. Just takes away from that greeny look. Come here. So I think I'll put a little bit of glitter on this. Yeah. So where's my stick? I've got a stick somewhere, haven't I? God help us, pen. There it is. There's a pen. Here's a stick, I should say. So I'm just going to put that. I mean, it's quite shabby chic looking, this leaf as well, because it's not brand new. But I quite like it because it's got a bit of a frayed edge to it, so it's quite nice that. So I've just done that, move that out of the way, get that card again, wherever I put it. Here it is. Get that card, and we'll have the white glue, a white glitter. Really time for my rest, don't you think, ladies? I'm not doing very good here. Right. And I've got to think about this week's cards. Apparently it's about love, for altering playing cards. Love. Well, there's nothing funny about love, is there? So I don't know which way my mind will go with them. I don't know. So that's that. So normally I'd let that dry because it's very wet, and then I'd stick that in. This is one that actually got a bit of wire on, so I think this is one of my old flowers. But it wanted tending to, and a little bit of attention to it. But look at that. It's not bad, is it, eh? Bit of something from nothing type of thing. And as I say, you can just add little bits to it. You could put sparkle in it. You could put a little gem in the middle. You could do what you like. I'll just show it you that if I can. Put that there. Let's see if I can put this round so I'll show you what this looks like. If it doesn't curl up on me, sometimes it just curls up on me. I'm not very good at tutorials, as you know, because it is hard. It's hard. But there. Now, that's not bad at all, is it? So, and you're not going to see a load of that. It's just to bind it together, and you could always, if you think you're going to see it, you could always touch it up a little bit more. And yeah, I think they're nice. So we've even done some very, very small ones here, which, like G says, they'd be lovely in, they're small enough to go in a journal, you know, on one of your tags or pockets and things like that. Now these are actually made of paper. These were coloured paper. I'm not sure if I actually painted the paper, and tiny little flower things, and that's how I got them. And I've also been playing with the idea of maybe putting a bit of a feather behind one or two. Can you see? Just to add something else if you wanted. So of course these are a little bit more fiddly. There's that dark green florist tape, that's what it's called. It went alright with that because I've got leaves with it. Excuse me. So that was fine with that. These ones are still foamarin. This one is still a foamarin, but it's just one single petal. I thought it was nice for spring type, that. And I've used these tiny little silk flowers. Now, As I say, well, I've only get them usually in white. I have had bigger ones in pink, but this bunch just in white. And I wouldn't order coloured ones again because it's so easy to do your own colouring on these things. See, I left that just fresh green for the spring, and that one as well. And I say, yeah, just fresh green and pink. That's for springtime. So that's that, but I'll just show you how it's, I mean, I don't need to show you, it's so easy. We'll do another one, pen, that one you've done. Oop, click, click. Now this tape I'm doing on the big tapes I've got going down and upload it. I can't get my phone in the right position, you know, to show you more of what I do type of thing, you know what I mean. It's better if I use this camcorder. So for that one, I mean, that's all I do. It's just painting it on with your marker pens. You could paint it as well, I suppose, if you wanted. At the top there, didn't I? And then for the brown, I just didn't do it as hard. I just did it very, very lightly, just to get the tips. Just to get the tips out like that. And that brown is a lovely brown. And I'll even tell you the mate, where is it called? It's called cinnamon. So that was cinnamon I used, and meadow green. And I might even have it for another day if I could find the top I just took off. There it is, I see it, it's black. I didn't see it because it was black. So that's them. That's how I do that. Right. Was there something else I was going to show you? I can't remember. I can't remember now. I've befuddled myself. Which is not very hard to do at best of times. But that's how we're going. So that one's going to be done. I'll put that one to the side. So just different variations, as I say. You could do nice single ones. You could do ones with 3 layers, if you wanted that sort. I mean, you could even add another flower. You don't have to just, you know, have one flower there type of thing. You know, if you're going for a bouquet look, you've got that, haven't you? So it's whichever way you like, but they're so adaptable. I do like my foamarin flowers very much. They're my favourite type, but I am definitely still going to try and do paper ones. I'm waiting for dyes to come, the proper dyes. Now this little blue one, it's very delicate, and that was paper. I'll show you. I think I showed you the other day. I've been painting on this airmail paper, crinkly, and that's where I did that little blue flower with. But as you can see, it was quite delicate, and some of the others I've used this. Now because I've run out of watercolour paper as well, I used a couple of pages out of here, and that's like a multimedia book. You know, it will take all sorts of paint colours and water and what have you. So I've still got these, so I'm saving these for when my dyes come. Shouldn't be long. And I'll have another bash. But these are 140 weight. I heard G say she was using 140 weight on them, watercolour paper. So anyway, I'm going to put that to one side and I will have another go at that. So I did like the look of it, crunched up paper, you know what I mean. So, but if not, I'll have to stick to my foamarin flowers, won't I? That one wants sorting out as well. This is an old one. I can tell it's been in the box a while. So, but it doesn't matter because I'll just strip it, repaint it up, you know what I mean, and carry on. It's falling apart at the seams, that one, but that one was just sorting out. And as I say, you can add things, you know, like a little bit of feather or something like that to it, and they come out really nice. So, oh, that's what I was going to show you. I'm going backwards now, ladies. You know when I was showing you how you crunched them up? Yeah, I did show you that, didn't I? Yeah. And then you crunch them all up like that. And that's what I do. I've got a bowl full there. And then I'll just pick out the ones I want. Oops. Maybe blue, I might have a different colour inside. But that's how you do it. And it's so easy, and it's very therapeutic, I think, as well. You can lock yourself away in your craft room and listen to, well, my ideal is like Bob Dylan and that, so that's what I tend to listen to. But I'm listening quite a bit as well to Meatloaf, and that dragged me on to Tom Petty and that. Yeah, all them type of thing. I'm of that era, aren't I? So I'll leave you to it, ladies. I thank you very much for watching, and I love reading all your comments. And newcomers, I know I've got one, Purple Nana. That's a nice name, isn't it? Purple Nana. And I welcome everybody. So take care, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now.